This is Equity One, Broadway's happy hour.
Pour yourself a drink and join us as we chat about life, theater, and everything in between.
I'm Elliot Maddox.
And I'm Caleb Dickey. Join us for your Equity One.
Hello!
Hi, Elliot.
Cheers!
Oh, I got some water on my laptop. Hopefully we don't mess up.
Okay, we'll just wipe it down.
It's going great. Yeah, there we go.
Careful. Welcome to Broadway Podcast Network Happy Hour. My name is Elliot.
And I'm Caleb.
And we are the hosts of Equity One, Broadway's Happy Hour. Here on Broadway Podcast Network Happy Hour, we sit down with some of your favorite Broadway Podcast Network podcasters to chat, have a little drink, and distract you from whatever you're watching on Netflix. Caleb, how you doing? You have a new background today.
I do have a new background. I'm changing location a little bit while still social distancing. So this is more woody.
Yeah, very basement.
But we're still above ground. You might hear some lawn work going on, but we're gonna ignore that.
We love a manicured lawn.
Yes, we
really do. This week we are very excited to have our friends from Page to Stage podcast. Brian and Mary are here.
Ding ding.
Hi. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Welcome. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Let's cheers all together.
Cold water.
Oh my gosh. Now,
4-way.
Mary, what are you drinking? Because I think we might be drinking the same thing.
A Moscow Mule.
Yes, indeed. I don't have a proper glass, but that's what's in here. Cheers.
I don't have mint, so we're improvising.
I know, mine's just I don't have ginger beer either, so it's a really poor man's mule. You know, it's
How did you make it?
just vodka, ginger ale, simple syrup, and lime.
Okay.
Yeah.
I showed them backstage, but this is my cooler right now. It's a measuring cup filled with ice.
We love.
With my Stella. It was just a little bit warm, and I just need something quick. So
that's super cute.
It is cute.
I love
that.
Country chic.
Yeah, we love a Pyrex.
Yes, I love the Pyrex.
We really, really do. Brian, what about you?
I've got an orange old fashioned, so I'm drinking Angel's Envy bourbon, which is one of my favorites. It's actually soaked in barrels of port wine, and that's how it gets the flavor. That's how it's aged. Yeah,
We
really
love
good.
Angel's Envy, that bottle.
Oh yeah, hold on here.
Yeah, very
Hold it.
pretty. Yeah, gorgeous
In
bottle.
case I need a little refill.
Hello. As we say at Equity One, if your glass is never empty, it's still just one.
Oh,
So
I like that.
Skills.
I'm going to adopt that. I'm going to adopt that role.
Yeah, it's a good rule. It just started.
Producer Michael.
Yeah, he's watching it, and I think it just started on his end. It's just a little delayed. No worries.
Yeah.
So, what have you all been doing to stay entertained throughout this time? I know, Mary, you're very busy.
Mary is just so busy. It's hard to get a hold of her.
No, but actually today is my first weekend off in 7 weeks. So
Yay! And you're here with
I'm
us.
happy
Thank
to be
you.
here. Also on a live stream. It's great.
No days off.
No, it's great. I guess I'll just jump in, but I freelance social media stuff, so I've been working with a company for that still, and then I also still am doing my work with Ken Davenport. So he goes live every single night at 8 p.m. So yeah, been doing that a lot.
Really cool live streams.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
That's a lot of work, though. I mean,
Yeah.
he really committed to doing a lot.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, he also was really good about being well, maybe we should stop doing weekends just to kind of have a little bit of life. So very happy to not be doing that
have a
today.
weekend. Yeah.
And don't forget, we've still been podcasting.
Of course.
Remote recordings,
Mhm.
which we've never done before. Did you guys have any experience with that before all of this?
No,
We've done
not
two.
no, remote.
We did one when I was in St. Louis.
Oh yeah, of just us two.
Yeah.
Never with a guest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Caleb and I haven't really done any remote recordings. We've mainly been doing this show. which is great. And I've been telling everyone, this is like the most fun I've ever had doing the podcast, because it's just like, it's like, just show up and drink and have fun. And there's a little,
and you
little
don't have to edit it.
Exactly. It's like, what happens.
Yeah, exactly. I just throw a little intro on it and boom, send out that audio to the feed. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good time. But yeah, we haven't done the remote recordings. How have you all been?
Yeah, we've done a couple. They've went really well. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think they're easier to edit than any of the other episodes we've had.
Oh, really? You do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Brian edits. So I don't.
Mary does social media.
Elliot edits.
And Caleb does social media.
Yes.
It's all about teamwork. You just gotta like, split
delegate.
things up. Yeah. Yeah. I like the how everything is a little bit easier to edit when everyone's audio is coming through from separate places. Because even though there's like weird different mics, everyone's gonna have a similar like volume quality, like, so it does make sense that it all kind of is a little bit easier remotely.
I've just been like doing the podcast, and I've been working from home. I work for a library. I work at library. So we've been just working at home and like doing virtual programs with kids and like online initiatives and stuff like that. So, but like the days and times just blend together. It's hard.
What library do you usually work at? Which
location? I work in New Jersey, actually, because I grew up and live right outside of the city, like 25 minutes away. So I work at the Totowa Public Library.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, it's my hometown library.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Do you have like online books or like audiobooks? Like what's the...
We do. Yeah, we have like, so we're promoting our digital collection because that's what people can access now. So like audiobooks and ebooks, and been listening to audiobooks myself. I just started one on The Office. It's like a documentary style book about The Office. So it's all like behind the scenes look. Yeah, it's cool.
I've never seen the TV show.
It's so
honestly
good.
Just finished it this past January.
It's great. That's very meta to have like a documentary book about The Office, which is like mockumentary.
Very on brand. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I don't love audiobooks. Like when I'm driving, people are like, love an audiobook, but they actually like, I can't focus on the words while I'm driving.
I only do nonfiction for that reason.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like it's like a podcast.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like fiction, I can't like imagine the story happening while I'm trying to drive, or something. I tried to
do Harry Potter from Oklahoma to Ohio, and I was like, stop, we can't do this. Like, I wasn't listening.
Caleb, what have you been up to?
I just sent a picture to Britt, and I want to see if she can put it up because we just did it today. This is my garden.
Ooh.
So back there in the tires, we have cucumbers and cantaloupe. We have peppers up front. And then over there, we have a whole bunch of herbs. Isn't that cute?
Very cute.
Cantaloupe.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
Not sure if any of it's going to grow, but It's
do you know what, if like you're in like season?
It's all in season, but it takes like 45 to 50 days. So if I'm still in Ohio after 50 days,
which
might be
the case. You might.
But I'm also like, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm making you this garden. Hopefully you guys like it. If we're
just something to plant.
Really
like,
hi, Kelly.
Yes, friends of the podcast, just like chiming in. We love when your comments come in. We can just see them and share them. So keep those coming.
I want to start a garden. Is this the first year you've been able to do one since you're not in the city?
Yes, I have like some pots on my fire escape, but like those are probably dead now. But first, like real garden, yes. That's
cool.
Where I'm not excited. It's a trial and error.
It's fun. I mean, it's something to do.
Yeah.
I dyed my hair.
It's lovely.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Michael cut my hair, let me give you the back view. He did a very good job.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got the fade. I see it.
Yes.
It's very, very good. So shout out to my new barber.
Yeah, my boyfriend also cut my hair.
How'd it go?
Just the sides and the back. It went good. It went good. I was very happy. We didn't touch the top at all, but just the sides and the back.
You just have like the ears done. That's what I feel like.
The
and round the edges in the back.
Yeah. It's a tricky time, but we're making it happen, you know? Yeah.
I mean, if we're here for another 50 days, I'm going to have to start to cut my hair because it's just way too long already.
It's one of those things where we're just kind of like, ooh, this is really taking a long time.
Yeah. Like how much longer?
But we don't need a haircut that bad. Okay, protesters.
You can go to Georgia this weekend, the hair salon's in Georgia, and you can also get a tattoo this weekend.
Oh.
So if you want both, Georgia is the place to go.
Road trip. Mary, I'll pick you up on the way. You're on the way.
Maybe. No.
Woof.
Send us peaches. That's all we want.
Peaches.
Peaches. That's all we want.
Yeah.
I love a peach. What have you all been watching? Any entertainment? Any Netflixing? Any binging going on?
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead, Brian.
Oh, we my boyfriend and I just watched the Miss Saigon 25th anniversary last night. You know, from the West End.
Yeah.
It was really interesting because I didn't realize that they shot it like they tried to shoot it like a film on stage, not like the stage pictures.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that was interesting. But I think the best thing I've watched so far in quarantine is Snowpiercer by the director Bong Joon-ho, who did Parasite.
Yes, I saw an ad for that on Hulu.
Netflix, I think it was on.
Or something. Yeah, I saw an ad for it somewhere on TV.
It was unbelievable. Oh, that might be the TV show that's coming out next month with Daveed Diggs, which is set 10 years before the action of the movie.
Oh, so you're talking about the movie.
Yes, with starring like Chris Evans and Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, I've heard of this before.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I think all of Bong Joon-ho's work is available somewhere.
Yeah, there's a lot on Netflix.
Parasite, I know, is on Hulu now. So if you haven't seen it, you gotta go to Hulu, watch Parasite immediately. But I need to get into it. You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, you have to watch it tonight.
It's really good.
I don't have anything to do tonight, so here we go.
Oh my god, it is so good.
Okay, cool. That's what I've heard from a ton of people.
It's so good.
Really?
Mary, what about you? What have you been watching?
I'm so bad with movies. Brian is such a movie buff, and he'll talk about something he's seen he's really excited about, and I'm like, I've never heard of it, or I've heard of it, but I've definitely not seen it. So I don't think I've watched anything besides maybe okay. So a few years ago, or maybe a few months ago, my parents gave them a way to convert home movies, and we finally got it back. So we've just been watching those, but I haven't really.
That's fun.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
It's been really weird. It's been really weird. Let me tell you.
What's been the one where you've been like, oh my god?
I don't know if I've had any of those moments, but I'm one of 6 kids, and so watching different stages of just growing up has been really weird.
Yeah.
That's fun though. That's what that's a cool thing to do during this time. Is it's very reflective. So to really go back and look, that's kind of a fun thing.
Yeah, for sure. And to see everyone's little personalities as babies or children, and then oh, you're an adult now, and this is how you actually are.
Right. We start young with how we're gonna be. Yeah.
Caleb, what have you guys been watching?
What about you, Caleb? Yeah.
I just finished Making the Cut. The Hiding
So good.
Film.
I have to watch the finale, but I know who won.
Okay, yeah.
Because I looked on Amazon.
Yeah. When you saw their stuff. Oh, their stuff, yeah. I didn't love the finale. I didn't love the winner. I thought their design was kind of basic.
Interesting. The designer that won is my pick. Was my pick.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's very commercial. I think it's great for Amazon, but as fashion, the next in fashion, I don't believe that it's the most.
Well, it's not next in fashion. That's on Netflix.
I know.
I couldn't get through one episode of that.
You couldn't?
No. It's so chaotic. I was like, this is a mess. There's too much going on.
The new one?
Yeah, next in fashion is with Tan France.
From Queer Eye.
And it's on Netflix. And I one episode and I was like, ugh, I don't like this. But Making the Cut, I really loved on Amazon.
It's like
Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn are back together again.
Yeah,
that's been really good. We have to watch the finale. We're doing that tonight.
Okay.
I, of course, watch Drag Race every week. And this week, we had a 3.5 hours of Drag Race on Friday because Celebrity Drag Race premiered, which was, I thought, really, really fun.
I missed it. Do you guys watch?
No, I've never gotten into it. I know everybody's like, you have to watch it.
It's just very fun. I love it. It's our passing of time show. It's like every Friday. We know we made another week.
Mm-hmm.
But
is that how you're measuring time for quarantine?
Yes. Yeah. Through Drag Race, we're like, oh, we made it to Drag Race. Okay, we did another week. But Celebrity Drag Race. So they bring on 3 like celebrities, and then 3 of the three queens from past seasons that are like fan favorite queens, and then they like mentor the celebrity, and then they do like a whole thing. They do like a mini challenge, a maxi challenge that we know and love on Drag Race, and then like a lip sync, and they all compete for charity.
Oh, great.
So it was really fun. And I will say the best part was watching like the past contestants like interact with each other, because they're just so funny, and there's like no stakes for them. So it's very like, they're all very like fun and relaxed. So I was very entertained for it.
Who were the celebrities?
Nico Tortorella from Younger. And then there was a guy from Riverdale.
I don't watch, but was he redheaded?
No, like dark skins, kind of like football player build.
Okay.
I forgot his name.
Riverdale.
And then there was a comedian, Jeremiah Fowler. Jermaine Fowler.
We aren't nailing the celebrities here.
Yeah. There were 2 of them where I was like,
I don't want to say B-list celebrities, but maybe
maybe I'm like a New York liberal theater gay, so like famous to me is like a different famous than like maybe like the rest of the world. So maybe these people are more famous. Like Riverdale is a big show.
Yeah,
but I've never seen it.
Never have I ever watched it, so I'm keeping my finger up.
Yeah, me too. But it was really entertaining. So I'm excited for like next week. It's new queens. It's 3 new celebrities. Great. So I think it's fun. It's just like lighthearted, very silly. So I enjoyed that. Yeah. Well, let's move to like our little interview portion. We always start every show at Equity One by asking our guests what first got them interested in the arts as a young person. So Mary, why don't we start with you?
Sure. So my earliest memory was, I want to say it was like 4 or 5, and when I saw Les Mis for the first time, and I was hooked like immediately. Like I was waiting for the video to pop up on the home movies, where I was in my living room with like a broom as a microphone, singing along to the Eponine song for like the 10th anniversary on VHS. Like that's like when I knew that I was in it for the long haul, I think. Yeah. And my parents were probably like, what did we do? But yeah, so that, and I just kind of like that show has just been like a through line throughout my entire career since, which has been really great.
How so? How's it been a through line?
Just because when I like, through different shifts in my life, I directed it at one point, which was really cool, and it was like not planned at first. When I first came to the city, I saw the revival like right when I came back, or when I came up here, and so just different points of my life, it's come back. I guess when I needed it, I don't know, but sure. Yeah, but it's been cool. It's been cool to see it in different phases of my life.
It's like a drag race of your whole life, like at each point,
right?
You use it as a marker.
Yeah, exactly.
Brian, what about you?
When I was really little, I really was into Beauty and the Beast. And my parents, they took me to it on ice I memorized like I recited the prologue over and over again. When we went back to theaters and IMAX, they took me. And then my first Broadway show was Beauty and the Beast when I was like 5. And so I think that was like my intro to it.
Would your parents bring you into New York a lot because you're in New Jersey?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We like at least once a year. And then when I got into high school, I was like, my dad used to take me like a couple different times a year, like every month or something to see something. And then when I was a sophomore, I was able to go in by myself with friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 15.
Oh my gosh, that's like big time.
Yeah, well, we have like an express bus that's like a half hour right from like a mall. That's like a 2-minute drive away. So very accessible. And then we used to do like the student rush back when that was really big.
Yeah.
And the lotteries and all that kind of stuff.
I'm always jealous of like Long Island, New Jersey people who grew up because they could come in all the time. And I'm like, I didn't go till I was a sophomore in high school for the first time.
And get out all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mary, where are you from?
I'm from Delaware.
Okay.
So not too far, but
But not too close.
Right. Yeah. Like when I was in high school, we came up once a year with my drama club or whatever, like the musical cast came up for a day, and you had the choice of whatever you wanted to do during the day. And I always saw a matinee, and then we all saw an evening show. So.
Oh yeah, you gotta like sneak in those like extra shows when you can.
I think that's so cool that you were able to see 2 in one day. When my drama club would go, they would take it because we were so close to the city and we didn't have to worry about getting in with enough time. They would only take us to the evening show. So they would wait until like halfway through the school day to take us out of school. We'd go have dinner and then go see the show.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this was like what felt like a 24-hour experience because we'd get up really early, take the bus from our high school all the way into New York, and then we'd come back at like 1 a.m. We'd get back to Delaware.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
And yeah, it was definitely like a great moment to have every year.
Singing like show tunes on the bus on the way home or like
whatever. You know it.
Going through the playbill.
Yes.
We used to I used to come up to the city to like get my like dance solos choreographed. And we would always do like a weekend in the fall, but like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we would see evening, matinee, evening. Like I was like, I have to see as much as possible. Like,
gotta get your fix for the whole year.
Exactly.
Those are always like so much fun getting to like pack those shows in and like running around, like, yeah, getting to like rush. I remember rushing in college. I have like shirts for Merch Madness of things me and Caleb have seen together. And it reminded me of like all our like times in the rush lines, early mornings, like during college, and it's such a fun.
And it's gotten so different, that whole landscape.
So different,
because even just like the lotteries, they're all online now. I mean, some of the rush too. It's crazy. It's like, no, give it to the people that are dedicated and are going there in person.
It's cold. They're waiting in line.
It's freezing. It's raining. It's snowing. They're there.
Yeah. It's
4 a.m.
Yeah.
It was definitely like but it also has gotten so much bigger. Like I remember like rush lines did not used to be as crazy as they are now.
It was like the best kept secret.
Yeah. It was like, they were like the most people you'd ever see in line were like 20 people. You know what I mean? And like now the show that no one's rushing has 20 people in line. Like it's wild. Rush and lottery policies have really changed. Just like the stage doors, everything's gotten bigger because of social media. It's an interesting thing. That, like,
Brittany said Hamilton changed that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Everything that's been like, I think too, like we've talked about how the stage door evolved too, but like once people saw on, Instagram or Facebook or whatever that someone was like meeting the actors, that just kind of like gets around, where it used to kind of be like an inside secret. You'd like sneak around at the stage door and then like a little barricade. And that's when I, as a young theater fan, would actually like meet people and like have conversations with the actors. Like it seemed like a little bit less like hectic, whereas now it can get like very, very like big, but I think people still find that community there.
Yeah.
Well, I also
have you worked with anybody that you've met at the stage door, like when you were younger, and told them?
Oh yeah. Like Rob McClure when I saw Chaplin. I'll try and get that picture to Britt, but like Rob McClure when I saw Chaplin was, it was huge for me meeting him and then getting to like work with him again. A couple times I've gotten to work with him has just been like huge. So there have been those moments. But it's just it's like crazy.
I remember meeting Kristen Chenoweth at Promises and being like, I'm going to Oklahoma City University. And she was like, great, I loved it. And it was just like, I love that connection you make as a kid. It's like, it makes you so happy. You think about it for like weeks on end. Like you're holding your playbill home on the bus ride and you're like, K-Chen, sign this, and she talked to me. Like,
yeah,
well, amazing.
At the stage door, like you're at least back when I was stage dooring in high school, you were having conversations, and like maybe you like got up the courage to ask for a photo, but like it was all about the like talking with them. Where I feel like now, whenever I'm like walking down like 46th or 44th, whatever, I feel like it's just selfies galore. I can't even imagine what it's like for the actors these days. Like I don't know how they handle it.
I mean, it's definitely like, I don't know. It's exciting to see, especially like, I was working on Beetlejuice and that stage door was pretty wild. But I mean, it was exciting to see.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's really cool to think that like something we're doing is having an impact the same way something else had an impact on us. I mean, have you all had those moments where you're like, oh my God, like high school theater me would like literally be freaking out right now?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's more so like in the last year with the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have the same experience, Mary.
Yeah. The most recent one was the first night of Ken's live stream, or the second night, technically, we interviewed Steven Schwartz, and that was just like,
oh yeah, crazy.
And like I had to coordinate with him, and he's like the nicest person, and like getting to chat with him like backstage before we went live, and he was just super generous. And then we did a Godspell revival like on Easter, and we surprised the cast with him again, and he was like super chill about it. Like I emailed him the night before, and he's like, whatever you need, I'm here. And I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's very cool. Britt, I got that picture of me and Rob from college. There we are at the stage door of Chaplin.
Wow.
Little babies.
Love
Me
that.
and I was rocking a quarantine cut before it was cool.
Yeah. That's me in the back as Leah in drag. I'm in the black bob and the red coat. That was me in drag.
No,
right there.
He's taking that's the picture, good. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go on to like some of our segments. Why not? Let's get to games.
Let's do it.
Caleb, do you have a blonde girl moment for us?
I have a funny one. Let's hit that reel.
All right.
Maybe I'd better go away, child. Maybe I'd better go home.
Okay. So this one is from BEE_Zealot, ZEALOT. Zealot underscore. Simon Zealot. Yeah. So B Zealot. They say, would you rather be always 5 minutes late or 35 minutes early? Please mention me if you answer. So there is the mention for B Zealot. And from Oklahoma City, we learned 5 minutes early is 10 minutes late. But, I kind of like coming late to a party because, like, you got to let the party build a little bit.
It definitely depends on what we're talking. Like,
yes,
work, professional, anything, like dinner with a friend. Those things are like, we need to be on time.
Yeah.
But for a party, by far, I would
late.
say 35 minutes late. Like,
yeah.
I want to come late, leave early.
Yes, I'm always like, or I like doing the first one there and the first one to leave. I'm always okay with like. Oh,
I love that. I have a lot of friends that do that. That will like, party starts at 8. They are there at 8. They have one drink, and then it's like boop 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 boop. Gotta go. Like I love that. It's like.
What are your guys' thoughts? 5 minutes early or 35 minutes late?
10 minutes early.
Oh,
there it is.
Neither.
I'm like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get up like to paint the picture. My alarm goes off. I'm usually up before it, but if it goes off, I'm up without a snooze.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even
that
during
alarm.
quarantine?
Yeah.
I've been getting up and during quarantine, it just gets me going. I have to be like, okay, let's get up, let's get going. Because if I lay in bed all day, I'm like exhausted.
I know. What's your normal wake up time, Brian?
I don't have to be at work till 9 usually, so I get up at 8:30.
Oh, great!
Oh.
I live 3 minutes drive to my job.
That is so nice.
Yeah.
Just like grab the coffee, head out the door.
I'm not a coffee person, I have to say.
Okay.
Not a coffee person.
Water?
No, I get up and I go. No.
Nothing.
Recently, water.
Water is very important in the morning.
It is.
Yeah.
Replenish.
Do as I say, not as I do. I don't really drink it in the morning, except for like here and there, if I'm feeling like hungover. But it's very important in the morning. Michael chugs an entire bottle of water every single morning.
I can't find.
I know. I heard that if you start it with 8 ounces, it's like you have to.
Yeah. It's the way to go.
Yeah.
Mary, what would you do? 5 minutes early or 35 minutes late?
I mean, I probably would say. I agree with what you guys were saying before. Like 5 minutes early for most things, but like for a party, Alan says 5 minutes early. I feel like certain things I might kind of be a little bit late for, but as a whole, 5 minutes early probably.
No, just a person.
Thanks, Alan. I also don't drink coffee, so there we go.
Oh no!
I
can't trust Mary and I.
No. So I think overall, I would say 5 minutes early. That's my opinion on this one.
Yeah, early I think is better.
Yeah, I think it's better too.
Especially in New York. You never know what the subway's doing. I'm always like happy to be early because then I can stop by Dunkin' and get me a sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay.
Ugh, I miss my commute.
Do you? See, I flip between I don't really miss the trains so much. But
I miss my commute. I miss my walking New York time.
Yes.
I'm so behind on podcasts.
Me too.
I'm so behind, and I miss that kind of time. It's my time with my thoughts and just chilling, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't done my Sudoku in over a month, and I'm an avid Sudoku player. Yeah, it's my favorite, and I haven't done it all month because I'm not traveling.
I know my game, my Homescapes game. Ugh. The house is just sitting and nothing's being finished.
Oh my god, that's I started this airline manager game on my phone.
Wait, what?
No, I just love planes. So I started this airline manager game, and I was really getting into it. And then quarantine happened, and I looked back at the app, and I'm like, oh no, I've neglected you. You're all breaking down. All my flights are canceled.
Wait, there's a game where you manage.
You build your own airline, pretty much. And you make a hub, you make routes, you buy planes, and yeah.
What is this app called? Because I'm very intrigued. Because it's called
Airlines Manager, pretty much.
Okay.
Also, this is an expose. We just turned full expose. I'm gonna drag everyone, including myself. Please. Have you ever spent money on a game? I
did it. Yep, that one. You didn't even need to finish that sentence.
No.
Caleb, what about you?
No, because I'm hashtag budget, but I loved Merge Dragons. I was obsessed with it in the fall, and I showed it to my boyfriend, and then he got addicted to it, and he was like, Caleb, I think I've spent $50 on Merge Dragons.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money for a game. You just have to wait.
I did for Pokemon Go as well when that first came out.
That was huge. Okay, that was the big.
You had to buy. You needed a jump start.
Yeah, I was spending money. I have spent money on Homescapes before, but usually it's there's the sale of a bundle and it's 99 cents for so many coins, and I'm like, well, I can't resist. It's $1.
There you go.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Not doing that now.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't alone. Thank you, Elliot.
Oh no, I'm happy to really, really keep it real here with everyone. And there's no shame in it.
There is shame, but we won't shame you.
Everything in moderation.
Right.
Mary, have you spent any money on an app like that?
Not a game, but there's an app called 1 Second Every Day, and I've been.
Oh yeah, like the video.
Yeah, you collect like literally 1 second video of your day, and you can drop it into like the calendar. So I could drop it in for today, or I could drop it in for tomorrow. And I've been doing it for probably 5 years now. And so I have a bunch of like seconds. And so I think at the time I spent like $2 on it, but now I think it's going for like $15.
Oh my God.
No.
Like, maybe I'm lying. I don't know. But
so once you got it, you don't have to, they don't charge you again if they raise the price, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Have you recorded your second for the day?
No.
Can we be the second for the day?
Yeah, let's do it now.
That's a lot of pressure on her for this 1 second, but like I'm very like happy.
Well, I'll capture like a few seconds and then I'll go in like later
and pick the best
I'll
one.
edit it. Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Everyone do something cute. I'm gonna drink.
Brian is posing while we're like moving.
You're like,
That was, like 6 seconds. I'll pick one.
I'm honored to have forced you.
I get to
do
go
that.
back and like I can like go back and look at them. So I haven't done it since I've been in quarantine because I feel like it's like a little depressing. But
yes,
totally. It's like
yeah.
what's happening here?
In 2010 and 11, Elliot and I did 365, which is a picture a day for 365 days.
Yes.
And it's exhausting because you have to pretend like your day is amazing every single day because you're posting and sharing it. And the anxiety of it was getting to be too much.
It was
and that was
exhausting.
back in 2010. Like we didn't even have to pay for apps back then.
Yeah, and it was like digital. Like that's the time where like we had maybe an iPhone 2,
maybe,
but like the
I
like
had digital
we were using
camera.
our digital camera, so you had to have your camera with you always. That was a lot. That was a crazy time. I'm glad we did it, but that was a lot. Yeah, that's all hidden, by the way, on the internet.
Yes.
Can't find that.
Blocked it.
Wait, how did you all meet?
Yes.
yes.
So I mentioned earlier I freelance for a company, and the company is called Broadway Teaching Group, and it's like a professional development thing for teachers, and they do student workshops during the school year. And I was shooting like a workshop, and Brian was an intern, and we reconvened in the following year. Is that right?
Yeah. So I interned summer of 2018, like right after my senior. No, actually, I was going into my senior year of college, my last semester, and then during that following winter, they do the student summits, which Mary mentioned. So I did the teachers workshop for the summer, and then the student summits were in the winter. I volunteered at a couple of those, and we went to go see. So they let you go see the show if they have enough extra tickets for the workshop. So, you know, I signed up for Dear Evan Hansen because I'm a big Dear Evan Hansen fan.
Yeah.
So we went to go see that together, and we ended up sitting like she was right behind me, and we were just talking about podcasts. And I think like right before the curtain or lights went down, I said, "We're gonna start one," or something like that.
But actually, Brian and I went to the same school. So Brian went to Montclair State for his undergrad, and I went there at the same time for my master's. And we didn't cross paths, but we have mutual friends from a show that I assistant directed. So, kind of weird.
Yeah,
but great.
it's so interesting that like we went to the same school for a period of time in the same department and didn't cross paths.
Never interacted. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
so that
together by Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah,
they'd love that.
And then we just like had like a day where we went and got drinks and like an appetizer and talked about some ideas for what we would want to do for a show.
My favorite thing though is like when we sat down for the drinks and the meeting thing, I was like, oh, like in a couple of months we'll get this started. And Brian's like, no, now. I was like, okay, great.
Now I'm going to ask the hard-hitting questions that everyone wants to know. Where did you have drinks and appetizers? Very important.
5 Napkin Burger.
Love. Great choice. Perfect.
It's a great meeting place.
Love
it
5
is.
Napkin.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
I miss 5 Napkin. I miss everything.
I know.
All right. Well, I'm going to, I think it's time for a little bit of merch madness, Britt. Okay. So this is a Merch Madness. Let me get my image back up. There we go. This is a Merch Madness of shows that Caleb and I have seen together. And also, like, we were talking earlier about, like, rush lines, kind of that thing. These are all things we saw, we either lined up for, or we got hip ticks, and we saw, like, on the cheap as poor students or recent grads.
Love that. I'm so excited.
So this is from Caleb and I's trip that we just showed the picture of Rob McClure and I. In that same trip, we saw The Mystery of Edwin Drood at the Roundabout Theater Company.
I think New Year's Eve, right?
Something like that. New Year's Eve, no. New Year's Eve, we saw Peter and the Starcatcher, the matinee.
Yeah.
This we saw one night, and we were up in the very top of Studio 54. And then, of course,
it was a hip seat. Yeah.
Of course, we moved down at intermission, and that show was so great. We loved it.
Loved it.
Who was the murderer? Was it Cheetah that night?
I don't remember.
I think it was. I think it was either Cheetah or Betsy Wolfe. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Oh my god, that's like, yeah, they're so similar.
I love that you get to vote for that show.
I know.
It's
so fun. But also, we were like, the orchestra was in the boxes, so we were like peeking, like, to see like what confession was on the like music stands.
Could you sing or no?
I don't remember. Probably. So I love this shirt. I wear this shirt all of the time, like all the time. This is a classic for me. I love the color, this like salmon color. It's a really, really fun. It's a great logo. Very like graphically like interesting.
Yeah.
Like almost postcard-esque. Like it's really, really just like a striking visual. And then of course Roundabout on the sleeve. I love this shirt. It's a classic. I wear it all the time. Now, when we graduated from college, we were all very excited to go see Dames at Sea when that opened at Second Stage. And they were doing a promotion before, like on the first day the box office opened, that was like 1934 was when this opened. So come get your $19.34 tickets. So we stood in line outside Second Stage, and you, Emily Tanner, and I were all together getting tickets to see Dames at Sea. Now, this is another one of my favorite shirts. I love the little like lights.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows. I love a dark gray shirt. You just can't go wrong with the dark gray. It looks good on everyone. The graphic's going to be really cool. And then on the back, there's a little airplane, and it says Broadway's biggest little musical.
An airplane. What an interesting choice.
Yeah, I don't remember an airplane in the show.
So it looks like one of those airplanes that would fly over the beach.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. An airplane's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
it's interesting choice of a show to put on Broadway.
It's very cute. Yeah, loved it though.
Loved it.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Great cast.
Yes. We love Randy.
Great cast, great dancing. I love this shirt. This is a great shirt, a classic. I'll wear it all the time. But I gotta say, the winner of this week's Merch Madness is The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Okay. It's just, you can't beat this like salmon color. The graphic is so strong, and it's a really good memory of that trip. It's always, nostalgia always wins.
Always.
So there we have it. There's a Merch Madness for the week.
Boom.
All right. Now, I understand that you all brought a game to share.
We did. We brought a game. I'm going to put it in another window so I can...
I have it on my phone, so...
Oh, that's really smart, Mary.
Oh, my God.
I didn't want to have to worry about flipping through.
Man. Whoa.
Whoa. I'm so excited.
All right, do you want to do the first one? Okay, so we'll explain it, and you can do the first one while I get it up on my phone.
Okay. Do you want me to explain it?
Sure.
Okay. So we are doing Most Likely to Theater Edition. So this kind of ties back to our podcast, and our format is we're really interested in learning about an artist's process and how they work on their craft on any given show or multiple shows. And so some of the questions are tied back to an artist process, and we'll kind of go through there. But basically, it's kind of a quiz between the two of you to see who's most likely to do something between Elliot and Caleb.
Great. Wait.
Oh, you guys got really artistic. I love that.
Oh, not really. Mine's just like white paper.
Mine's
are fancy.
They're actually
you have nice penmanship, Elliot.
They're donation cards to my Catholic church.
Oh my God.
Would you call that a Hail Mary?
Yeah. Amen. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Kick us off, Mary.
I'll do the first one. So, most likely to learn their lines right away.
Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Me.
Great.
Are you a slower learner, Caleb? Or you
you
just procrastinate?
I'm a physical learner, so I like to be in the space and be like, okay, I'm moving over here, so I'm thinking about intention and the story behind it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I like that.
I think Elliot just I don't know.
Just get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tend to be mostly memorized or familiar with the script before you hit rehearsals, Elliot?
I mean, it depends on the process, really. Like, if I'm doing a role regionally, I try to be, but it just depends. I'm a quick memorizer. I'm very, very auditory. So I can learn things pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
Who is most likely to pick up choreography faster?
Yeah.
No,
okay, hey,
no cheating next time. You both.
I was gonna say me, but Caleb. So Caleb is I would say Caleb is the more technically proficient dancer.
Yes, but Elliot can pick up choreography better because I sprinkle myself into it too much. I think I try and make it fit on my body. I'm not good at I'd be a terrible rocket because I'm not good at following exactly what the count is. I say oh, I like doing this on my body. So I don't think I'm good at picking up other people's choreography. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Would you agree, Elliot? What would you say?
Yeah, I would say that I also going back to my ear. I've a very very in tune musical ear, really hyper in tune, and so I think that helps me be able to pick up choreography really quickly. And I fancy myself a choreographer as well, so that is a very helpful thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Next question.
Cool. Okay. Who's most likely to have a pre-show ritual? Ready? I'll count. Oh. I was gonna count you down, but it's okay. It looks like
you got it.
It's Caleb.
What is the ritual? What's the ritual?
It depends on the show, but it's always it always includes a warm up. I always like to have my station exactly the right way. I like to say hi to the same people. It's a little thing. It's show to show.
Mm-hmm. Caleb is more of the superstitious kind of person, so he would really make sure to do the right things before a show.
Yes. In Boy from Oz, I hid Judy Garland's everywhere. And so I would always tap this one on the stairs before I would go down. It's little stuff like that. I love routine.
Yeah.
And I'm a wild card.
Yes.
Who is most likely to stay out late the night before a matinee?
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. You guys are good.
Yeah.
You guys know each other so well.
Yeah.
That's never happened, of course.
No.
But Elliot likes to go out and talk with people, and I'm okay, I've had my fill.
Yeah, I do like to go out.
Mm-hmm.
And Caleb is total morning person too. So I feel like he likes that that routine, that going to bed.
Yeah.
I'm more of a party animal.
Mm-hmm.
More of a night owl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
but you never let it affect your show.
Never.
No, I'm a professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're performing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip down.
This is fun.
I know.
I'm gonna do a fun one. Hopefully, who is most likely to play MC in Cabaret?
Oh,
all right. 1,
Yeah,
2.
we can go out of order. We'll figure it out, Mary.
bitch.
I say you like. I want to play it.
Over my dead body.
I want to play. I think you would be a lot of fun to play.
So I see that there's dream rolls here.
Dream rolls, both of ours.
I think we would take 2 different views on it.
Approaches.
Yeah.
Okay. Just putting that out there.
We
see where they get competitive, Mary.
Yes.
Someone bring us both in.
Yeah.
Most likely to eat a large meal before a show.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Is it part of your ritual?
Yes, because I had to have energy to eat the show, like to get through the show. So I gotta eat.
Caleb's an eater.
Never wanted to eat before shows.
He will eat. But when we go to dinner, like he's gonna finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll finish Elliot's too that he doesn't finish.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay.
We're pretty in sync, Caleb.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Who's most likely to call line?
Call line? Line.
Yeah, line.
Line. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
What's your reasoning, Caleb?
Elliot probably has more lines than I do, so he has more to worry about. So I know I'd come in, I'm a sidekick. I'm a supporting character, so I know my lines because I come on and I steal the scene while Elliot has to carry the show. And so I feel like he would be more, he has the frequency of him calling line is just more.
I almost said me just because also you would improv your way through it instead of being stop, ask for line.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be like, this is what it is.
But I don't think Elliot would ever call line. I feel like I don't think either of us would ever call line. Maybe in a rehearsal, but on stage, I don't know.
Never say never.
Yeah, we'll see. Knock on wood.
Have you guys ever worked together on anything?
Summer stock. We did summer stock together. And then in college, we were never in a show together, but I was an assistant director when he was in the show. Mm-hmm. So we worked together in that sense. We've worked on dance stuff together, but never a show together.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
A long running show would be a lot of fun.
Oh my god.
A what?
To do another show together. That'd be so much fun.
Then guys could really record every matinee.
Oh my god!
Podcast episodes.
You'd
be churning them out twice a week. Who is most likely to be cast as Mama Rose? 3, 2, 1. Wow. Okay.
I'm a little shocked by this, but
I'm a little shocked too.
You're shocked that we got it, or that we're that?
That you both said the same person.
Well, there's a clear Rose here.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm Gypsy.
No, you're June.
Oh, I am June. Act 1 and out. Get me out there.
You're totally June. I am the Mama Rose of I think of the podcast of our friendship.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I wear it with pride.
Yeah,
we all need one.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Should we do one more?
One more.
Let's look.
Oh my god! Shout out! Donate to Caleb's church, everyone. Link in bio.
Okay, last one. Who's most likely to play a plastic in Mean Girls? 3, 2, 1.
Both of us?
Oh,
yes.
That's sweet. Okay, that's a great. So who would we be?
You're Gretchen and I'm Karen.
That's what I would say too.
Yeah. Neither of us are What is her name?
We're not
Regina.
No, we're not Regina.
Okay. No,
of
course not.
Actually, I think Elliot would be a good Regina, though. I feel like if you give any character to Elliot, he will come with an interesting perspective.
Thanks, Caleb.
It's great.
I would love to play Regina because she is the best part in the whole show.
Yeah.
With the copier.
She doesn't even have to walk in for her entrance.
It's so brilliant. It's so brilliant.
It's wheeled.
Just a Bond villain never touching the floor.
Yeah.
So
it's hot.
Yeah, we stand.
Yes.
Great. That was so fun.
I love that. Thank you guys. Yeah, I think we did great.
Yeah.
Well, we don't usually do like Mary said, we don't usually do segments on our podcast, so we just kind of came up with this one and thought it'd be fun.
It was great. Pull it out again for future ones.
Oh yeah,
we will.
It's really good.
What's the name of it? May I borrow it in another one and give shout out to you guys?
We aren't as creative as you. It's just called Most Likely To.
Love that. Sometimes I come up with stupid names and sometimes I have no names. So
yeah, like one of our games is Chandelier, and it doesn't have anything to do really with the game.
No,
it's basically this game, but it's about a chandelier.
Yeah.
Anyway, Caleb, do you have a game?
Yeah, so these are just quick questions. You don't have to take any thought and just have fun. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Okay, so after quarantine, where are you going to vacation to? Because everything's so cheap.
Okay, let me just start by saying today was the day I was supposed to land in London for a London-Amsterdam trip.
Oh.
For like a 12-day trip. And obviously that has been postponed / canceled. So we rebooked it for end of July, but there's just no way. There's not going to be any West End shows, so it's not going to make a difference.
Oh, right. They're close to September now, right?
Yeah, I think they pretty much are September.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully London and Amsterdam soon, but I think domestically, like, I don't know. I said Grand Canyon or Hawaii.
Love that.
Because like you could isolate those places.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
Mary?
I'm really dying to go to Greece. It's like been on my list for a long time, and so I mean, probably not realistic, but I would love to just peace out.
Yeah,
Elliot's shirt, Mamma Mia.
Boom.
There we go.
Here we go again.
Yes.
Okay. Sneakers or tennis shoes?
Tennis shoes.
I don't know if I know the difference.
No, just like what do you
call them? Yeah.
Oh, sneakers.
Sneakers. Ellie, what are you? Are you tennis shoe?
Yeah.
Tennis shoe. Okay. Okay. So 3 musicals that were a book before a musical. Go.
3 that were a book?
A book before a musical.
Oh, a musical. Oh God.
A book.
A book.
Musical?
Sure.
Sure, let's take that.
Was Dr. Zhivago?
Yes, was a movie and a book. So
yeah. Okay.
Yes, it was in it.
Everyone.
Hamilton.
Hamilton, yes. Okay. Very unique answers.
I immediately go with
Wait, third one. Wait, I need third one, right? Don't
Wicked.
I?
Wicked.
Wicked, yeah.
They were answering together, I think. That was good. Okay. My immediate one is Picnic, which was Hot September.
Yes.
Les Mis.
Title of show.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
What restaurant are you going to go to after quarantine?
There's a restaurant in Hell's Kitchen called Rita's.
Love Rita's.
I've been craving, my whole family knows this because I've been talking about it nonstop. I've been craving their sweet potato tacos. So
that sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is always like the hardest thing, and I think Mary knows this. Like choosing a place to eat. God, this is just difficult. I'm gonna say the last place Mary and I went to the day that the shutdown happened, and we were supposed to see Emoji Land. We went to Bear Burger.
Oh,
love Bear Burger. Oh,
yeah,
Bear Burger.
I know.
Okay, only 2 more questions. Simon Says or Bop It?
Simon Says.
I'm gonna say Bop It.
I loved Bop It as a kid.
It's a little stressful, but I'm really here.
It's stressful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then last one, what is the best thing about New Jersey for Brian and Delaware for Mary? Like you must go to.
Oh, best thing in New Jersey?
Yeah. Like if I'm on an Airbnb trip to New Jersey and I must go to this.
Oh my God.
Getting on a bus and going to New York City. No, I guess I would say what's like you have to go try Taylor ham if you're in New Jersey.
Taylor ham, yes.
Okay.
So it's the big debate of pork roll versus Taylor ham.
Yes.
Where in my area, it's the mindset of Taylor ham. South Jersey is a little more pork roll, but you have to get yourself to a New Jersey bagel shop and have Taylor ham.
Okay.
On a bagel with cheese.
Lovely.
Okay.
Mary, best thing about Delaware?
That's it. It's always food related for me.
Always.
I'm going to say the beaches, like the Delaware beaches, but also like no sales tax.
Well, that's a good one.
So I just feel like you can't go wrong.
Just buy a bunch of shit.
School supplies, like, you know, when you're going back to school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stock up.
That's me shoving things off a shelf.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's my questions for the day.
Thank you, Caleb. Now, on Page to Stage.
That's exactly what I would try to avoid sales tax on.
On Page to Stage, you all close your episodes with a question. So would you do that here?
Yeah. So we
usually have a question, which let Mary ask.
Okay. So we typically ask our guests, what is the last great piece of theater that you guys have seen?
Well, the day before Broadway shut down, I saw The Inheritance all day.
Beautiful.
In one day.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I just want to say one thing.
Oh.
I want both of you guys to answer first and then go into it.
Okay.
What do we do first?
Caleb, you give your answer and then you can explain it.
Okay.
Performance.
I would say the most recently
I think I'm really delayed. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're fine. You're great. Listen, I was going through this in Connecticut, and Elliot was a saint to me.
Mama Rose.
Yes. I loved that Oklahoma revival. It was just Oklahoma is near and dear to my heart. I loved the whole production. I sat right in the front row with my good friend Darius, and we had a chilly good time. Loved it. That's okay.
My and then Elliot, explain The Inheritance. You saw it in one day.
Saw it in one day.
Yes. 7 hours.
Yeah, it was a long day, but honestly, it didn't feel long. And I know people always say that about those two-parter plays, but I actually felt that about The Inheritance. And I had really no idea what to expect. I knew kind of the premise of what it was about. I mean, you know, it's a gay 2-part play, so you know, we can usually put 2 and 2 together there. But it was so much more like joyful and positive than I anticipated it being. And I just thought it was really amazing. And I am so glad that I got to see it. And turns out I saw the very last performance of it ever. So, wow. So I was so grateful to get to go see that.
That's awesome.
And I want to like read it. Like it's one of the plays where I'm like, I want to.
It's not even like I can ask like.
Go ahead.
We're here.
Sorry. Can you guys? Am I like in time now?
Yeah, you're in time now.
Yeah, just ask. Go ahead and ask your question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, I was trying to get my boyfriend to see it before it closed, and they just read the play instead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
that'd be fun to do.
Yeah,
I did. I'm so confused.
It was great. I mean, and a really amazing play, and again, No, don't quit. Don't quit. Totally unexpected, and really, really very powerful. Really glad I got the opportunity to get to see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Can we flip the script on you two?
Well, the last thing that I think we saw it together. We saw 6 together the weekend before. And then, yeah, so that was the last thing that we saw before the shutdown, which was such a fun time. I knew nothing. I mean, I knew like the basics going into it, but I didn't really know too much about it.
Mm-hmm. I haven't heard any of the music. I'm wanting to wait to see it and experience it.
Yeah,
I was really into 6.
Yeah, I love it. Well, we can't wait until we can all see 6.
Yeah, I would say 6 myself.
Thank you all. Oh, good. 6, so good. I thank you all so much for coming on the show. And poor Brian. We really, really appreciate it. Where can people find you and your podcast?
Yeah, so our podcast, Instagram, and Facebook is Page to Stage Podcast. I think, we're just on Instagram and Facebook right now. And I'm if you want to follow me, I'm at the Mary Dina, and then Brian, if you're going to answer. I can answer for you.
Answer for him.
Okay. At Brian Sedita.
At Brian Sedita.
Yeah, you're with us. You can find so much more of content like this on the Broadway Podcast Network Town Hall. And Brittany, is that bpn.fm/Broadway Together?
I think it's /Town Hall, but yes, you can find it on the Broadway Together.
Great, perfect. Brittany holding it down over there. Thank you so much.
Yes, per usual.
You can find our show at Equity One Podcast on Instagram and Facebook, and at Equity1_ on Twitter.
And send us an email at equity1podcast@gmail.com. We love to hear feedback, and also give us a rate and review.
Yes, please rate and review us on iTunes. I know you're behind on your podcasts. I am too, but it takes 2 seconds, and boy, it'd make me happy to see that number go up this week. Yes. Great. Caleb, where can people find you?
Right here, at Caleb Dickey on everything.
And you can find me at Elliot Maddox on everything. And until next week, cheers. Thank you.